This is Tech Pulse.
Coming up today on Tech Pulse, we're back. PlayStation 3 update. PlayStation 3 owners, you want to watch this because the new update is bricking some systems. Yahoo is buying failed startups. What's up with that? And the Oculus Rift gets $16 million in funding, but yet they say they're not going to change their plans. All this and more coming up today on Tech Pulse. All right, this is June 20th, can you believe it? June 20th, 2013. I mean, it seems like not only June just started, but the year just started, and we are already in the middle of the year, towards the latter part of June. Whew. So much has been going on this month. We had WWDC, we had E3, we had the launch of the WikiPad 7. WikiPad came out, for those of you that don't know. And also next week coming out is, prepare for it, the Oh Yeah. That thing is coming out next week. I will be getting my system that I pre-ordered at GameStop, and I will be telling you all about that thing coming up next week. You know, so this is the show where you get all your tech news and all the tech stories and, you know, the top tech stories happening in the industry. So let's head right to it. Now, for those of you that are PlayStation 3 owners like myself, everyone that has a PlayStation 3, there is an update that PlayStation released, not yesterday, they released it, yesterday was Wednesday, Tuesday. They released this update on Tuesday, and by all reports, according to people, they're saying that unfortunately for numerous PlayStation 3 owners, the new update on its PlayStation Update 4.45. So I'm letting you know this because when you turn on your PlayStation and it says you need to update or update required, you can click yes or no. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, for those of you that update your PlayStation, you know you can click yes or no, click no. Because this latest update, at least until PlayStation get it fixed, the new update 4.5 seems to be bricking a number of systems. So it might be worth not downloading the PlayStation 3 update 4.45, at least for the moment, to see, you know, what's happening now. The PlayStation Forum member Jade Tweenwin, he wrote on a thread for the PlayStation 3 update, which is now about 75 pages long on the PlayStation Forum. He said, when I started up the PS3 Slim today, it reported that it required an update to 4.45. Your PlayStation automatically says that. When you turn it on, you connect to the internet, obviously it's Wi-Fi enabled, so it's going to tell you that it requires an update. You don't have to take the update, but it lets you know. It says the version that allows you to disable trophy notification during gameplay. Because, you know, when you're playing games, you get a number of headshots, or you get a number of kills, or a number of saves, or whatever the game you're playing, it'll tell you that you've earned a trophy. You know, so you could turn that thing off with this new update. Now, after the download and installation, the system reboots as it always does. But after it displays the PS3 logo, it went to the second screen, the flowing ribbon that we all know. It's supposed to display the XMB next, but it never goes there, according to the guy. I cannot even shut down the system by pressing the power button. It beeps, but the system didn't shut down. So I tried unplugging the power cord and plugging it in again. I still got the same thing. That's what this guy, Jade Tweenwin, or Treenwin, is how you pronounce his name. That's what he said on the PlayStation Forum. Now, Sony has removed the PlayStation 3 Update 4.45 from its official firmware description webpage, but numerous PS3 owners have already automatically downloaded it. Sony is apparently aware of the problem, but has yet to issue an explanation or corrective measure for the issue, so we'll keep on top of that story. But if you're someone who uses obviously you have a PS3, and you know you deal with that update, or you're someone who maybe you haven't turned your PS3 on for a while, so you don't know that these things are there. Well, just beware that if you update, well, Sony has removed the update. They have removed the update from their service, so there's no danger of it right now. But if for some reason you do get that update, or you see update 4.45 and Sony hasn't released an official announcement yet about if this update is 6 or anything like that, whatever, don't download it yet until we get that word, because if you do, there's a chance that it could brick. Now, not everyone who downloaded it, their system got bricked, but there is a chance that your system could be bricked if you download this particular update. So I haven't downloaded any updates yet because without the word coming from Sony, I don't want to download any new updates just now. I was going into the PlayStation Store just yesterday, and it told me an update was required for me to get into the PlayStation Store. I opted not to get the update just until, because I want to make sure that everything is going to work okay, especially since Sony hasn't really come out. This thing, they released it on Tuesday. Wednesday, people were downloading it. This problem was coming out, and they haven't released any kind of, now you might say, well, give it some time. Yeah, but tell that to the PS3 owners who can no longer play PS3 games. I mean, all their saves, everything on there is now done. The system is bricked, you see. So Sony has to do something to compensate those people. So yes, you can look at it and say, well, let me brick my system. Maybe Sony will give me a new one. Maybe, maybe not. But the point is, what do you do until they announce what they're going to do? We don't know, And for Sony, Sony right now, they don't want to, with their focus being on the PS4, this right now has to come as a little hindrance, to them. So until they update, or until they, when I say update, until they release what they're going to do, as far as one, fixing the problem, because they removed it from their servers, that's fine. But they're going to have to release an update sooner or later. But until they announce what they're going to do, and then what are they going to do for the people whose systems have been bricked by this situation? What are they going to do? Well, we have to wait and see. Now, according to Sony, they said that we are aware of the reports that recent PlayStation 3 system software update version 4.45 has caused XMB not to display on a small number, they say, a small number of PS3 units. They say, we have temporarily taken 4.45 offline and are investigating the cause of the problem. We will announce when the system update is available for download as soon as possible. We apologize for any inconvenience. Now, that's their official statement. Now, like I said, that might be good and well, but that doesn't do anything for me. If I downloaded this thing, what about me? My system is bricked. What am I supposed to do in the meantime? You see? So I'm not updating any firmware on my PS3 until Sony comes out with the all clear, all green alert. Because right now, even though I need an update to access the PlayStation Store, because it's been a while since I've been in the PlayStation Store, so I need to get an update to access it, I'm electing not to get that update right now, because I don't know what's going to happen, and if they're not saying they're going to give vouchers to those people, or you call them and they send you a box. That's what Microsoft did when their system was overheating, and you got that the green screen of death on the Xbox 360 when it first came out. You call them, Microsoft would send you out a box, postage paid, padding in it, and everything. You send your Xbox back to them. They fix it. They send it back to you. I mean, we've done this a number of times. I had to go out and buy another Xbox 360 because they are continually, my system was continually overheating and they had to keep fixing it. I still have it, because, I don't know if this system is going to overheat or die. So I kept that backup one just in case, because unfortunately I could remove the hard drive, but if the system is bricked, I don't know if that affects the hard drive of the PS3. You don't know, so I'm not taking that chance. So if you have a PS3, do not download any updates until PlayStation comes out with that announcement as far as what they plan to do. If this bug in this update is just in the 4.45, is it in other updates like for the PlayStation 4 or anything else you might need to update? I don't know. And then what Sony is planning to do? I mean, they're saying a small number of PS3s. Right away, there's two things I get from that. When you say a small number, you're either trying to minimize the damage so you don't get a panic, and two, you're minimizing in terms of, well, maybe you're not going to compensate those people because that's a small number. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Devin, you hear something like that. Well, what are you thinking if you're a PS3 owner, and even if it was just your system that got bricked because of an update and whatnot, and then Sony is saying, we're aware of it, and we understand it's damaged a small, minor number of systems, we'll get back to you, we're sorry for the inconvenience. I paid $300-400 for the system. You can't just tell me sorry.
Call my lawyer. So first number I'm calling is my lawyer, because this doesn't sound good. It looks like up the creek without a paddle.
For those whose systems have been bricked, and that's what it's looking like to me. It's looking like Sony is just gonna try and wash it under the rug, and those whose systems are bricked, you're out. So I'm not downloading anything until Sony comes out with that all clear, because if they don't come out with that all clear, then if my system is bricked, I'm expecting a new one. If their update damaged my system, then right away, they have to replace the system, because it's not me. Their update did, and they know. They admit that their update damaged or bricked these. It's not like they're saying, well, we don't know what the cause. They said it in their statement right here, that we know, and we know it's caused problems on a small number of PlayStations bricking them. So you know that. So it's on PS3, it's on Sony to compensate those people with new PlayStations. I don't want a refurbished PlayStation. Especially if it's damaged my hard drive with all of my saves, all of the games, everything, all those games that I spent months playing and saving. Some of them I plan to get back to because I want to play something that I can't get back to it now. Oh, man. I'm telling you, man, as a gamer, that's the worst thing you want to hear, that your system is bricked. That's the worst thing you want to hear. Especially if you've had it for a while. When the Wii came out and their download, if you stopped the download, you bricked the system. Well, it was brand new. So, Nintendo give you another one. You don't have any game saves on it. So it's inconvenient, but I didn't invest any time in it yet. But at this stage of the game, for PS3s to be bricked, and you had it for years, all your game saves are on there. Some games, especially like Elder Scrolls, huge game. You say, man, I'm going to get back to it. You could spend literally 40 hours on that game. 40 hours. And you say, I'm going to get back to it. And it's bricked. Nah, man. Sony better come out with something. Not just an apology saying, we're sorry for the inconvenience. Nah, they're going to get some serious sorries on the forums if they don't compensate those people. So we're going to keep up with this story, but I just had to bring that to you right here first, because you're a PS3 owner. You need to be aware that these latest updates are bricking systems. So we're going to, we're coming up against a break right now. But after the break, we're talking about Yahoo. Yahoo is buying, Devin, it's like they're on a spending spree. They're just spending money buying failed startups. Not just startups, but startups that have failed. What's up with that? And then Oculus Rift gets $16 million in funding. Remember, they only had 2.4 from their Kickstarter campaign. Now other people are seeing the value in it. And Johnny Ives, the mastermind behind the iOS 7 redesign, he says that he's leading the Apple iWatch push. But there's one thing that's holding him back. Will he be able to get this iWatch out in the June, July, time? We're going to see all this and more coming up on Tech Pulse.